Hi, today we're going to be looking at a main feature of Studio, which is called Inspire Me. So if you just right click on any of these tracks here and click on Inspire Me, you'll get this console. Basically, you've got two options. You've got from idea and from lyrics. So here in the lyric section, you can type up any lyric that you want. This is similar to Suno or Udio. If you're used to those platforms, you just write in the lyrics and you can come up with your song, and then you've got to basically add your style here. Or you could just maybe put in a generic idea. For example, I could right click tech house banger. If I want it to be an instrumental, I click that. It's really that simple. You just click on generate. And on the right hand side, you've got the history of songs that you have already made, which you can also listen to. And the other thing you can do with the history of songs is you can actually drag them onto the studio board and do stuff with them. So once you've got them in, you can, for example, chop them up. You can split the stems. So let's go ahead and use the lyrics that we have, use the style that we have, and click on generate. It really is that easy. And whilst that's happening, let's take a listen to a song that I created previously using the exact same style. So for example, I really like the bass line and the beat for that song, and I think it starts around here. So let's just take that little bit there. So I can just now cut that by pressing Control E, and here we have a nice little loop. So all you have to do now is select the loop range. You want to click on the BPM, make sure it's matching the BPM of the actual song. Just go and change that to 128 so we can just loop it perfectly. So let's just take a listen to the loop. Okay, that will do. So we're just going to now export that, and we'll call it a bass loop, and we'll call this bass loop 2 because I've already got one from this song. And now in Ableton, all I have to do is take that bass loop, just drag it in there and take a listen to it. Okay, you got all of that from basically creating a full track, and you can sample pretty much anything. You can extract the stems and move those over and just create your banger in Ableton from just bits and pieces of another song. If you don't want to do that, we have previously set that we're going to create this specific style and use those specific lyrics. So let's just take a look at what we just created. And I'm telling you, the quality of Studio's songs, its AI songs, is superb. So whilst I'm here, let me just show you another cool thing that I actually like to use Studio for, because I like to use it to create samples, as you can see. So if I select a section here on the canvas and then right click and then select sound effects, you can actually describe a sound effect here. And what you might need, for example, is another loop. So we just click on loop here, and we want maybe a uplifter for the song for tech house intro, right? Let's just generate that. And this should be relatively quick. Right, so let's take a quick listen to that. Okay, so we can use, say, for example, that particular uplifter. If you don't like it, just generate another and another. It's really pretty simple, and it takes really very little time. In fact, you can generate multiple at the same time, but I do like this one. We'll just select this section here and click on loop. We'll just move that loop there, and then we'll export that selection and that loop. We'll call it uplifter. Now we'll go into Ableton, and we'll just drag that uplifter into this audio file. And we'll play both the bass loop and the uplifter together. Okay, let's add some vocals. I love the way my body's moving to the beat. I love the way you're slowly getting close to me. I love the way my body's moving to the beat. I love the way you're slowly getting close to me. If you like what you see, I do have a 5% discount. Check it in my description. It works basically on any discount that they do. You just add the 5% on top of that. Yeah, guys, fantastic stuff. I love Studio.